Luis Amigó.
I will never get tired of contemplating the sea.
Neither I. But the sea has no roads. It's easy to get lost.
It's funny that you talk about getting lost. I was just thinking of Luis Amigó,
Of who?
in someone who is called the Apostle of the Lost. José María Amigó y Ferrer was born on October 17, 1854.
You said Luis.
Luis is his religious name. His father was a lawyer and recently became the secretary of the mayor of Massamagrell, a little town in Valencia.
Now I remember that town feared for the life of the mother because there was a cholera epidemic.
Congratulations on your fourth child, Gaspar.
He was born yesterday, and we're very happy.
Congratulate your wife, Genoveva.
At the age of 3, he received the sacrament of confirmation.
And at 11, he received the first communion together with his elder brother Julio.
That same year, they moved to live in Valencia.
Jose Maria, I thought that you may go to study at the seminary as an external student.
Oh, thank you, Dad. You noticed that I have always loved playing at being a priest. Who knows? Perhaps one day.
Come on, hurry up.
Now you hurry us up, but then you want us to visit the sick and the prisoners with all calmness.
Of course, the rushing is to spend more time with them. We can run, they cannot. I have something important to tell you. It has been 2 years since our parents died, and I would like to become a Capuchin friar.
But Mom requested you to take care of us. You cannot go.
There were 7 siblings. 2 girls had already died, and they had heard nothing about Julio for 7 years because of the Carlist War.
Rosa, it has been a difficult decision until Don Francisco Montejano has offered to take care of you.
All the Spanish Capuchins have had to leave for France because the convents are not allowed here.
Amelia, that's why I'm going to Bayona.
It was April 1874. A few days later, he wears the Capuchin habit. It's called that way because of its hood. In Italian, cappuccio.
From that day on, he changed his name to Luis de Massamagrell. And after a year, he made his religious profession.
2 years later, the Capuchins were allowed to come back to Spain, and he was sent to Antequera, a little town in Malaga.
After 2 more years, he was sent to the other end of the country, to Escalante, Cantabria, and he often visited the prison in Santonia.
On March 29, 1879, he was ordained as a priest in Monteano, also in Cantabria. He was 24 years old.
But he got sick and was sent to the Magdalena convent in his hometown.
Mom, why are we dressed like this?
Because we want to live like St. Francis of Assisi. And every month we wear the habit to go to listen to Brother Luis.
Today, we're founding the Congregation of the Capuchin Tertiary Sisters of the Holy Family.
On this day, May 11th, 1885, we commit to helping with love the sick and the orphaned or abandoned children.
Luis was only 30 years old when the congregation was established in the sanctuary of Montiel in Benaguacil.
They built a home in Massamagrell and a hospital in Olleria, their first 2 houses.
Father Luis, how did you come up with the idea of founding the Congregation of the Capuchin Tertiary Friars of Our Lady of Sorrows?
From my visits to the prisoners in Valencia and Santonia, I realized that the children and adolescents should not be mixed with the adults.
We were founded nearly 4 years after the sisters, on April 12, 1889. But it was in Massamagrell this time.
What makes me laugh is that they call you Amigonians after my family name, Amigó. But it's good, because we always must be friends with others.
We didn't have a novitiate house, but now we're accommodated in this Carthusian monastery in Puig, nearby Massamagrell.
The funny thing is that before Cappuccino, I thought of becoming a Carthusian.
There's no danger that we were Carthusians. Our mission is to help children to study and learn a professional course.
Luckily, they've given us money to buy the cloth of the habits and this furniture. At the end of the same year, they moved to Torrente, a little town near Valencia.
Welcome. We are glad that you live in Montesion's convent.
That same year, the Bishop of Madrid, Ciriaco Maria Sancha, asked Father Luis to help him at the Santa Rita School.
Father Luis, who built this school, do you know?
4 years ago, some important people, concerned about children in conflict with the law.
Important people? Like who?
Politicians, lawyers, professors, doctors, with the encouragement of Don Francisco Lastres.
Did he know us?
No, he went to Rome to seek advice from Pope Leo XIII, who recommended us.
Wow. I'm glad that politicians have asked us for help to make the first law for the protection of children and youth.
We will do it together, and I'm proud of it. And some of you will go to France and to Belgium to study pedagogy, psychology, and psychiatry.
You're right. We must be very prepared to better take care of children with problems.
And never forget this: we work for them, to them, and above all, with them.
They are called from the Yuste Monastery in Cáceres and from Dos Hermanas in Seville to found the San Hermenegildo School.
But his superiors sent him to Orihuela, Alicante, and then to Olleria.
In 1905, the sisters crossed this sea. They traveled to Colombia to educate the girls sheltered in La Guajira's mission.
He was appointed provincial superior of Valencia for 3 years.
And at the end of the 3 years, when he wanted to rest, lo and behold, he was appointed as bishop.
I never thought they'd appoint you as a bishop.
Nor did I.
Of course. We will always remember your ordination in Madrid on June 9th, 1907, as Bishop of Solsona, Catalonia.
I was glad that my sister's brother-in-law and nephews were able to travel to Madrid.
And now, how do we have to treat you?
As usual.
What a consolation. Thank you for saying that.
Being a bishop means being more responsible and serving all. I intend to continue being the same.
And in 1913 in Segorbe, province of Castellón,
After 6 years in Solsona, he is now appointed Bishop of Segorbe.
I have felt very loved by the people of Solsona.
he left them a memory for his closeness, simplicity, and generosity, and he created the Diocesan Archaeological Museum.
But I am happy because now I am closer to the two congregations that I founded. Let us get to know the city. But what is this?
You see, Your Excellency...
I'm actually seeing a church converted into a hostel and stables for animals. I will buy it from you, and we will call it Santa Maria Church.
He named it after the Virgin because a shepherd had found an image of the Virgin buried over 100 years ago.
But in good condition. Inside the church, they made a chapel to venerate the Virgin of the Holy Cave.
Well, we are already in Segorbe,
It does not surprise me that Father Luis wanted a shelter in Segorbe.
so we can take care of you in this house of Our Lady of the Resurrection.
But to take care respecting the freedom of each one with an individual, sensitive, and progressive therapy, as Father Luis wants.
And always calling others by their name.
Is this also said by Father Louis?
Yes, it is.
Father Luis got sick and was transferred to Godella, to the house of the tertiary friars.
Padre Luis, how are you feeling?
I am worried that I cannot celebrate the Mass because I have lost my sight. But I am at peace.
He died in Godella on October 1st, 1934, just a few days before his 80th birthday.
He is buried in Massa Magrel.
The Amagonians first expanded to Italy, then to Colombia and Argentina, and today they are present in more than 20 countries throughout Europe, America, Africa, and Asia.
The Capuchin Tertiary Sisters are also present in more than 30 countries around the world.
Education is not a task, but a commitment.
The first and most important is to be happy.
Always remain united. This is the secret of strength.